watch us torch an entire franchise. And then, when you've truly understood the depth of your failure, we will fulfill George Lucas's destiny. We will destroy your Star Wars. And then, when it is done, and your Star Wars is in ashes, then your career has my permission to die. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you what's on my mind. And as always, ain't nothing changed. I want to start off by thanking all of my subscribers, everyone who likes, everyone who shares, everyone who comments. I love ya. Now, I don't have a lot of time here, but I figured I would chime in because of the day's news, the big turd that just dropped. And that is the news that Kathleen Kennedy has extended her contract as so-called president of Lucasfilm. Yeah, guys, yeah. Now listen, I think most of us knew that Solo wasn't going to be a knockout punch, right? It's like we did know that the ultimate battle is Episode 9, right? And whatever might come after that, you know, Ryan Bonehead, Roundheaded, Blockheaded, Pootie Tang Johnson gets his little bullshit trilogy, it'll be that too. You know, so this has been the news, guys, and I want to share this article with you guys so you can hear what's being said, and we can get a little bit more informed as to the little psyop that's going on here in Star Wars. And this is on the express.co.uk, and the headline goes, Star Wars 9, Kathleen Kennedy fate announced after fan boycott. Is she staying or going? Will she stay or will she go now? Okay, so moving on. Star Wars boycotters angry at Kathleen Kennedy after The Last Jedi just found out her future as Disney deals what one fan called a death blow. The report also suggested that Rian Johnson's trilogy is in doubt. This is by Stefan Kariasis. Okay. December 2017 should have been a triumphant moment for Disney and Lucasfilm. The Last Jedi was one of the most highly anticipated movies in Hollywood history and should have cemented Star Wars as the ultimate film franchise. Man, missed it by that much. Instead, many fans were horrified at Rian Johnson's treatment of iconic and legacy characters and storylines and started a backlash which became a boycott. The movie still took $1.3 billion globally, but it was far short, I said far short, of The Force Awakens tally and was followed by the unbelievable box office disaster of Solo, a Star Wars story. Many fans laid the blame at the feet of Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy and have been calling for her dismissal, and rightfully so. Reports spread over the summer that Disney boss Rob Iger was holding crisis talks and Kennedy's fate would be announced in September. With the month nearly over, it seemed like a false alarm, but The Hollywood Reporter just made an exclusive claim. It said, Kathleen Kennedy has reignited her lightsaber. She's reignited her lightsaber. I knew it. I knew it. She has a lightsaber. It's not really a lightsaber, but you know what I mean? Kathleen, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm not going down that road. Never mind. She's reignited her lightsaber. Swing. The lead producer and architect of the Star Wars franchise has renewed her contract to remain president of Lucasfilm for another 3 years through 2021, The Hollywood Reporter has learned. The move is a vote of confidence in Kennedy, who took command of Lucasfilm after Disney's $4 billion acquisition from Lucas in 2012 and has overseen the relaunch of Star Wars, one of the most revered movie properties in cinematic history, mind you. Reactions on many fan sites were swift, and the most vocal, as expected, expressed their horror at the news. They said, "This will be the death blow of Star Wars. This is terrible news. I foresee massive boycotting of future Star Wars movies. Hopefully the boycotts will force Kathleen Kennedy's departure before her contract expires. I'm afraid the boycott will be quite operational by the time episode 9 arrives. It is important to remember that many fans liked The Last Jedi, and it was still a major box office hit, but it is also unavoidable that an even larger line has been drawn in the sand between the two opposing sides. The report also repeated Iger's recent comments about the upcoming plans for the big screen Star Wars releases. As before, stress was given to the trilogy from the team behind Game of Thrones while playing down Rian Johnson's previously much heralded trilogy. It said, Lucasfilm is developing feature projects from Game of Thrones creators David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, as well as a potential trilogy from Rian Johnson, the filmmaker, the criminal behind The Last Jedi. Johnson, however, is currently prepping to shoot a detective thriller that is to star Daniel Craig. All the best to you over there, Rian Johnson. Get the fuck up out of here and never come back. That's my fondest wish. Prepare for a continuing disturbance in the Force as Star Wars fans react to this latest news. Yeah, I guess I'm one of them right now. But like I said, this is just a quick one. The article is over. And it's just to remind everybody that the major battle was always going to be fought over Episode 9. And honestly, I'm glad that Kathleen Kennedy remains at the helm, because I really want her to see what's going to happen. Because you see, one thing that I'm very, very confident about, and that is that Disney Lucasfilm hasn't the foggiest freaking clue what they're doing with this property. So I have no doubt in my mind that the longer she stays at the helm and the longer these peons are under her, the more proof is going to be given to the general population just how fucked up they are in terms of what they're producing. Like, I'm tired of the fandom arguing. Go into the comment section of this video. Inevitably, you're going to see some people coming in here to insult me or insult the other fans who are not fans of Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars. You know, it's time for the fandom to come together, and the only way that's going to happen is if you give these people an opportunity to crash and burn. That's the way I see it. Kathleen Kennedy, take the wheel, honey. You know, and everybody who's with you, go on and drive it into the ground. I know you are. You're not going to let me down, so it's cool. You know what I mean? It's like in any battle, a true warrior wants to make a real battle out of it. You don't want to just have a first round knockout. Oh no, you want to savor this. And after what you've done to me, and after what you've done to so many of us fans, I want to savor this. So Kathleen Kennedy, rise! Get back up. You know, let's go. Come on. I can do this all day, in the words of Captain America. So, you know, that's how I feel about it, guys. It's not the end of the world. It's not a death blow. It's just going to be more of a battle. You know, it's going to be an extended conflict is what it is. You know, and look, if she's just there in, you know, just as a figurehead and she loses creative control, then that's good too. It's like maybe someone somewhere is learning from all of this. Okay, it's hard to fire her. You know, she's a woman. This is the age of, you know, you're supposed to be uplifting and exalting women. That's fine. So maybe they don't want to take her down. And you know, business-wise, I guess I can understand that. If they get more creative people in and we start to see a change in the quality of Star Wars, that's a win too, guys. So we have to look at it like that. It's like no matter what, the shakeup has been felt. The fandom menace is not a failure. It is not. We've not lost shit. We haven't lost anything. And we're going to continue on to Episode 9. And once that dumpster fire gets released out onto the population, we will get stronger even so. Okay? So that's the way I see it, guys. Like I said, this was going to be a short one, you know, so I'm going to giddy up on out of here. But I just wanted to let you know, guys, now more than ever, this is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.